And here's Hail to the Chief. Want to make sure that we're putting all 6 fingers, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, nice and flat and flush. And we have our pinky here to hold it and give us our position while we're playing the A. So don't start with just this hand playing the A. Start with this hand ready to go. 1, 2, ready. As you play Hail to the Chief, notice what portions are trickiest for you. You might want to circle those lightly and then go back to them. And here's a great approach is that you start with where the problem is and you just go to that note or a pair of notes and then slowly work to expand that area. So for instance, look at the 3rd note to the 4th note. That's a lot of fingers changing at once. The 3rd note is open, and the 4th note is almost all the fingers. So let's just try those notes together first. And maybe it'll sound at first like. So then you practice that. Make sure you're not lifting your fingers too high, but keep them close by so they're just ready to close when you need them to. Now back up 1 note. So play notes 2, 3, and 4. And then gradually speed it up. It might take a little longer than that to get it, but that's fine. Another section to look at is on the 2nd line of music, in the 3rd measure of that 2nd line. The 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th notes of that measure, again, require a little bit more fingers going down at a time. So let's try those 4 notes together. These are the last 4 notes of measure 3 of the 2nd line. And again, if you just want to start with 2 notes, let's just take the last 2 notes. Just kind of notice, okay, these are the 2 fingers that go down. Make sure that you're tonguing ta ta. Then let's back up a note. Again. And then let's back up 1 note further. So now we are playing again the last 4 notes as a group. And then you can, some way to get it even better is to try to make certain notes faster, but not all of them faster. So let's just do fast, fast, and then fast, fast. And then you can try, the 3 notes fast in a row. And then working working eventually up to just da 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 da, all 4 notes in a row. One other thing I'll share is whenever you see this combination, that is all fingers down except the top one, if this doesn't confuse you, understand that if you put all fingers down, it'll also work. This could be handy in places like the third line, second measure, where a lot of the notes around it include this top finger covered, and you can just, in that case, you can keep it covered. So the second note I'm talking about is just leaving it covered. Instead of, it's not a big deal. So if you find yourself benefiting from that, basically anytime you see a combination like this, you can go ahead and color in that top note as well if you wish to do so, if that makes it easier for you. Anytime you see that, you can play this. Just make sure you're blowing high enough and not. One more thing, if it's hard for you to get down to the lowest note, this occurs in measure 2 as well as in measure 6. Let's just do a walk down. So let's just start with one hole covered and then go all the way down. And in addition to making sure that you're pressing firmly and fully into the hole so that there's no air leaking, you don't want to have any air leaking, that'll mess it up. Also think about blowing instead of blow ha, like warm up a fog up a mirror, fog up your glasses. That's how I'm blowing for that low note. If I blow too fast on that low note, it's going to get too high. That's going to make it jump up like that. So again. Gentle and low. To challenge yourself, consider putting the play speed a little bit higher on the video so you can play along at a faster tempo. But I think it's a good starting tempo to learn it. And thank you for your work on this song. Looking forward to putting it together with all of you.